Hey guys, I'm Brandon, and today we are taking a quick look at the Icon 1000 Brigand boots available at RevZilla.com. So the Brigand boots, as you can see, I've got the brown option here, and then we've got a black option over here on my left-hand side. These are going to be a great option for people on Sportsters, cafe racers. There's nothing really defining them to any one particular application, but that's where I would see these boots at the most, I would say, and that's where I've actually used them. And I will say these are going to be incredibly comfortable. I really do like these boots. They're going to have a full leather main construction here, and then the black one has a full leather main construction. Slightly different as far as the accents that they're utilizing, as you can see with the sole and then the stitching at the rear. But before we get too long-winded and before I get into the features and some of those details, I did want to take a second and talk about the overall fit. Now typically I wear a size 10.5 to a size 11 in most of my riding shoes and riding boots. I am fitting perfectly in a size 10.5 with these guys. That is pretty typical for me, especially with Icon gear. It runs a little bit more on the generous side of the spectrum. Certainly nothing wrong with that, just something to keep in mind. I would say if you're like me, if you're right there in the middle in between two sizes, I would go with the smaller of the two options and you should be all set. Now of course these boots will ship to you for free, and as always we do have our price match policy in place, which of course will guarantee you the lowest price available. Now as I mentioned, we've got a full leather main construction with these boots. We've got some reinforcement here at the toe. You're going to get some additional reinforcement at the heel, and as you can see we've got that light stitching there as well, and that's going to be a different color on the black option. Now the sole itself, this is a oil resistant, slip resistant, rubber molded sole. It is stitched into place. This is going to give you a good grip pattern, but pretty straightforward. And I'd say, speaking of the sole, it's about a 3 or 4 when it comes to the walkability or the stiffness scale, if you will. So easily something you can hop off of the bike, walk around in, no problem at all. Now one thing I do like is how tucked away these laces are. These are a wax rounded lace, and as you can see, that's going to help prevent them from getting jammed up in your controls when you're shifting through gears out there. So I do like seeing that. Sometimes we'll look for a strap up here at the top of riding shoes and riding boots. However, I think that would have taken away from the overall style, so I'm glad that they didn't include that at the top of the laces. Now the other thing I wanted to point out, right here towards the top, you do have some additional protection. This is a D3O material here that is both on the medial as well as the lateral side to protect that malleolus. A little bit of neoprene for added comfort, and then on the inside you're going to find some leather at the top of the boots, and then as you work your way inside you'll have some more mesh just to give it some additional breathability and added comfort. But that is pretty much going to wrap these up. Again, 3 out of 4 on the stiffness scale here, very comfortable, easy to walk around in. You do have bits and pieces of motor specific protection, but there's also some nice style here that again I think plays really well to the Harley Sportsters, cafe racer guys out there. This is going to be a really comfortable and great option for long-term use. Now if you're looking for more details, click that info button. That's going to take you over to RevZilla.com where you can read other rider reviews. And as always, if you have any questions about these boots or any other gear you might be looking at, don't hesitate to reach out to our gear geeks. They're all riders, happy to help you out and get you pointed in the right direction. Give them a call at 877-792-9455 or simply shoot over an email, cs@RevZilla.com. Thanks for hanging out with us for a bit, taking a closer look at the Icon 1000 Brigand boots. I'm Brandon. Keep it pinned.